Good evening, and here's your nightly report. I'm going to keep this short because last night's story ran a bit long, even though it was all in one chunk at night, and I'm having trouble downloading it. It was so long. So let's just keep this tight. Let me think. What am I going to say? I don't know. I woke up and probably thought about exercising. No, I didn't want to exercise because I still haven't set up my scale. And then I think I just went through emails, just plowing through. Because when I went to dinner tonight, my mom was like, "Have you been out today?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "Oh, that's too bad. It was really nice out today. But you must have been doing something very exciting if you didn't go out." And I'm like, "No." Watched a couple of Zoom calls. Watched one for like Harvard summer school or something. I was thinking maybe I'll go to Harvard. God, I would love to go to Harvard, but I should have gone when I was a kid. Like, what am I going to go learn now that I'm going to do? Ugh. Oh, and I ordered the bath bomb for my mom. So there's some stuff I've been wanting to buy. So I just finally did that. I figured out how to pick the bath bomb, and then I wanted to get my mom some other products from that place, so she'd have lots of stuff for the bath. So that took a while to decide which face mask and all this. And then I did research because I wanted to get her a bath tray, like to go over the bathtub. Because I don't know, a couple of months ago she was saying she wishes she could read a book in the bath, and I thought, I wonder if there's such a thing that you could read a book in the bath. And I looked at it, and yeah, there is. It's this bath tray. And then I was googling what's the best bath tray today, and there's articles like top 10 best bath trays. It's like a huge thing. The searches on Google went up like exponentially during the pandemic. I'm like, who knew? There's this whole world out there. Oh, and yesterday I searched smart water bottle because I'm like, I wish I had something to tell me how much water to drink because I feel like that would help. I wouldn't be picking out all the time. I'd be hydrated. And then there's this whole world of smart water bottles. There's this one company that had built-in flavor packets that went out of business after 7 years. And then there's this other one that's like the big one that sometimes it's the Apple Store. And there's actually a Facebook community for it. All these people talking about their favorite colors, and I said, should I get the straw lid or the chug lid? They're like, oh, and they're all weighing in. I'm like, this is amazing. So I would love to join a community that's built around water bottles. Why not? It's amazing how there's communities for everything. I think it was after dinner while I was still cleaning up or something in the kitchen. My dad's like, oh, did you find the black sock? Because he can't find a pair of black socks that he put in the laundry and they never came back. So I said, I'll go get it. And he's like, oh, you don't want me down there? I'm like, no, I've already taken my black socks off the shelf and had them ready to bring up. So I brought them up, and then he was sorting through them all on the kitchen counter, and he found a pair he thinks are his. And I'm like, I don't really wear the thin ones. Oh, we could take them to Goodwill. I'm like, I don't know, I'll keep them for a bit. And then he's like, what about those shorts I gave you in the pants? And I was like, those are 40 inches. Like usually I'm 32 at a good day, or 30 sometimes, but probably 34 now. But he's like, oh, and I said, are they too big or too small? He's like, too small. I'm like, 40's too small. You don't think you're going to get down to 40? And, well, I don't know. They're 40? I'm like, yeah, I looked at the labels. Oh, well, I haven't tried them on for 10 years. So I gave him back. He's going to try them on. And then I was really plowing through the emails. Like one of these things, there's this influencer site where I'm supposed to be promoting their clothes and stuff, and they said, hey, you get 200 points on this site if you fill in your type of skin and your beauty profile. So it came to eyes, and it said, what color eyes are you? And it's like blue, whatever, brown, I guess. And then it was the green, and there was hazel, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. I've always said hazel. I just assumed hazel because I didn't have like bright green eyes. But then it occurred to me, I'm going to Google, like, what is the difference between green and hazel? And it seems that hazel isn't really green. It's like, there's brown around the edges. It's this whole mix of stuff. And I look at my eyes and I'm like, I think they're full on green. Like it's uniformly green. It's this nice green. And I'm like, this changes everything. I've had hazel on my acting resume ever since I was like young. It's like, this changes everything. I have green eyes. And in my Googling about green eyes, I discovered that only 2% of the population has green eyes. So, yeah, and then who knows? I mean, what it is for red hair, it's probably even less. So I've got red hair, green eyes. Like, I'm really a genetic wonder. I'm just a beautiful specimen, a very rare treat. I need to procreate to put this out in the world. I was looking at in a sperm donor group, there's this lesbian couple. It looks like a redhead woman and an Asian woman. And they said, we're looking for a Caucasian man. And I commented, our kids will have red hair for sure. and they're like, well, you're presuming the gender, the ethnicity. I guess they said, I was assuming it was the redhead woman, and it's actually the Asian woman. I'm like, okay, well, maybe the kid would still have red hair. So I'm racist now. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if I should have kids with like another couple. Then I'll never get to see the kid. Like they said, you can meet the kid when you're an adult. So what? Like when I'm, no, I don't want to wait that long. Anyway, and then the whole thing about the influencer, I get points and I can promote a coupon for these clothes. I'm like, maybe I just need to cut some of that stuff out. Because, like, if I want to be, like, a big person, like, Woody Allen or Picasso or, I don't know, Oprah, like, just somebody that's influencing the world, they're not, it's not even cash that I'd be earning. It's just, I got a gig reading a Christian book I need to read, and that's going to take like 17 hours of time. So that's right. I was talking to my mom about that at dinner, and she's like, you got to break that down. You got to be disciplined and assign like the same time, maybe 9 a.m. every day for like an hour or two, like you do it and get it done with, because it's not going to be your own creative project. Like you just need to get that out of there. I'm like, yes, so that's good. So my mom had some good, it's fun. It's fun talking to her. Like she's like a real person with good ideas. So yeah, cut out the like minor little influencer stuff and all these little affiliate links and just focus strictly on my own content and maybe my own business or whatever I'm promoting and just go hard on that. So that's the new plan. And yeah, I hope you guys had a good day, and hopefully I get up early and just bash this stuff out. All right, yeah, because I still have to, the keyboard, and I got the scale. I haven't even done the scale yet. Oh my God, so much to do in the morning. Okay, bye. And I haven't been, sharing the answers to the questions lately, so let's get back on that. Kiki says she's going to do her exam. I asked, what are you going to accomplish in the morning? My exam. Well, I hope your exam... How did your exam go, Kiki? Drop of Color says, going to work, LOL. Tell me about this work. What is this job? Oh, that's right. Reminds me, I emailed a producer who said he would, help me get back into the industry, so we're going to talk on Thursday. I got to tell him that's a good time.